with what I thought was the best compromise, which was outdoor music was okay as long as it wasn't amplified. And I share the mayor's concerns about disturbing the peace.
I speak as a former resident of downtown. I lived in one of those apartment complexes for 4 years. I mean, every Thursday from April through November, we knew we had live music. As someone who lived in an apartment building literally right next to it, we all loved it. I will say, as a resident, when it starts getting past midnight, especially with my 2 kids living there in that apartment with us, and certainly on the weekends, I think there's room for nuance here where you could say indoor music goes to 1:30, outdoor music stops at 10 o'clock on weekdays, 11 o'clock on weekends. I'm sure that the business owners would be able to implement that kind of nuance and would be able to appreciate that kind of clear direction. I think that putting those things in an ordinance that you're going to put in front of us later, that you're taking into consideration, all of those things would be points to look into, and I would absolutely be supportive of that. So that's where I stand on this issue.
I would like to see, perhaps a more robust ordinance that includes an enforcement mechanism here, because I think, unfortunately, sometimes situations like this, it's, you provide the framework for the good operators, but then you get bad operators who just don't want to follow the rules, and ultimately, I think there needs to be a very short leash for those, for the bad operators. So I think as long as there are, adequate or proper enforcement mechanisms in place on any ordinance, or make sure that there's a distinction between the two, live music and then, amplified music where people have speakers or other items on patios that are, just disturbing maybe neighbors. So those are my thoughts.
Let's have a very clear ordinance that makes sense to everyone. So I'll look forward to seeing something like that going to Planning Commission at some point. And with that, thank you very kindly for this.